Well, hi to my YouTube subscribers. Well, I just got a 30-day visa extension at the Patong Beach Immigration Office, and I thought I'd share my experience. Well, the office opens at 10 a.m. I got there at 9:30 a.m. An officer was already outside, and she gave me the number 5. She showed me that I could sit in the shade on the side of the building by the tourist police station. It's been very hot at Patong Beach. At 10 a.m., people with numbers were allowed in. When numbers were called, people came up and were given the forms they needed to fill out. Now, most of the people didn't have their paperwork filled out. The process is much faster if you have your application filled out and everything you need ahead of time. You can find the TM7 application downloaded on the internet, or you can pick up a copy by stopping by the immigration office the day before. If you knock on the side door, they'll probably give you a copy of the application. Now, the officer did announce that people should put their email address and phone number on the form. I also signed the 2 photocopies, the photocopy of the biodata page and the photocopy of the passport stamp. I signed those, put my email address and phone number. I don't know if that's necessary, but it can't hurt. So when I was called, I handed the officer what I had, which is my passport, 1900 baht in cash, a photocopy of the biodata page of the passport, which I signed and put my phone number and email address, a photocopy of the passport page with my arrival stamp, which again I signed, put my email address and local phone number, and the photo. Now, don't staple or glue the photo to the application. Just hand the photo to the agent with the application. The agent took all of this, and there were no problems with what I submitted. So he had me stand up against a wall, and using his phone, he took a picture of me holding my passport at chest level. And then he showed me to the back door and told me to come back at 1:30. So I was out of the office in about 7 minutes after they opened. So if you have everything ready and you have a low number, you can be out of the office very quickly. So it could be worth it to arrive early and get yourself a low number. I think it might be worth the wait to do that. So I returned at 1:30. I went to the side door or the back door. They asked me what country I was from. They found my passport. They verified from the photo that it was me, and they handed me the passport with the receipt. Now, I think the crowd in general was a bit smaller than when I did this a few months ago in high season. Now, in an earlier video, I described that on arrival at Phuket Airport, I got only a 30-day visa exemption. They no longer give you 45 days. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is that the arrival processing is very fast. My flight arrived around 7 a.m. There were no lines in immigration. They wanted only the passport and the boarding pass. The process took no longer than 30 seconds. Now, when I was checking in for my flight to Thailand from Kennedy Airport in New York, my airline, Qatar Airways, did ask me if I had a hotel reservation and if I had a return ticket. But they didn't actually ask to see either. In fact, I did have a hotel reservation, and I had an onward ticket from bookonwardticket.com. So it's worth noting that they asked, but they didn't actually ask to see any documents. Now, there's no question that immigration authorities are encouraging people who qualify to get retirement visas. They're questioning people with tourist visas doing multiple visa runs. So I decided it was time to get a retirement visa. Now, a key requirement is that you need 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account, or equivalent deposits from your pension. So I went to Bangkok Bank, and they wouldn't let me open an account without a visa stamp good for a year. They told me that I needed a retirement visa before I could open an account. I explained that I couldn't get a retirement visa until I opened an account. And they nodded and they said, yes. I found the same to be true at other banks. Now, it was suggested to me that I could travel to a neighboring country and go to the Thai embassy there. But when I looked at the requirements, they would be difficult to meet. For example, a criminal background check from the US. So I'm a do-it-yourselfer, as you know from these videos. But I decided that this was a case where I should just pay an agency. So the agency is arranging for me to open a bank account at, wait for it, Bangkok Bank. And of course, for them, it's no problem. Well, I'm fortunate that I have enough money that this isn't a problem. I'm sure that for some retirees, paying an agency is a problem. So it would be great if doing this was easier, and maybe there is an easy way to do it. If you think so, you can let me know in the comments. Well, I've already decided that I'm going to go with an agency and just let them handle it. So while I am paying some money for this, I'm consoling myself by saying that I'm paying a lot less than the price of an elite visa. And I'm looking forward to avoiding these annoying visa runs. So I'll keep you updated on my progress on the retirement visa. Oh, lately I haven't been putting advertisements into these videos. Normally I advertise my books and audiobooks. I think you would enjoy reading or listening to either of my books, Slaughtering Girl or The Vientiane Affair. So look for information about ordering in the description of this video, and I'm actually hard at work on my latest novel, The 28th Amendment. I'm hoping that will be ready in a few months. Okay, end of advertisement, and see you soon.